Say Gaming. I told you I'd be back today. Alright, as of last time, I was traveling through the eastern part of the map. Oh my god, I don't need to hear myself. But, let's see here. Final Fantasy 1 Retro. Close that. Here's Final Fantasy 12. PS4. Done. Save. Back. Play. And I don't need to hear myself talk. Okay, now that I got that all set up so that way I could talk to anybody who wishes to speak to me. I was going through the eastern part of the Western Sand, and it took me back to Rabanaste. And I think I went the wrong way. I think where I'm supposed to go is I'm supposed to be heading to the west. West, yeah, well, it says it right there. West of the Sand Sea sounds far. So I was supposed to go west, and I headed east for really no reason. So, first and foremost, I want to sell that. I can't sell it. Wow. And it's not even worth anything if I wanted to. That's really sad. I'm going to keep that amber armor because nobody is going to fight. Nor is the Firefly worth it. And let's start getting rid of some of the crap that I'll never use. We're just getting ourselves ready to go west. Go west, young man. What? Why? Probably then, you should, and then you could also have better plating. Large egg that scintillates with the colors of the rainbow as you walk around it, used for decoration, cooking, and medicine making. I'm not playing with any of that shit, so... If you guys know of any different reasons for even having or using this stuff, let me know, but outside of the teleport stone, I really don't see a use for much of that stuff, so that's why I get rid of it. Now, let's see here. Cura is definitely needed. So is Arrow. Poach. Be useful, but not yet. Definitely use some potions. 41 is not an even number, but I'll deal with it. I won a couple of these since I ran into a couple issues. What'll this do? Magic power, tournament ring. Immune to blind would be nice, but nothing of true consequence. Got some pretty decent stuff here. Wizard's robes would be nice for the girls. Equipped them. Yes, yes, yes. The wizard's hats would be... Alright, now we'll go back to spell. Never use those. Get rid of that. we will buy one more of that wizard's hats for Nello. Don't really have the money. We'll have to come back for that. All right. Elements come out in droves. Don't want my customers dying. Bad for business. Okay. So apparently this is the way I'm supposed to be going. With the question marks. And somebody is wearing... There we go. I didn't get an event out of it, so this is the way I'm supposed to go. It's sand, but it looks like an ocean.
On.
Your stupid house phone fell off your
So
book.
where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Yogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Dalmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
You are at that.
Alright, so this is gonna be... Oh, I remember this. You gotta go through all these little bridges and stuff. I remember this. This is annoying. But doable. And we will gain a lot of license points and experience out here while we do it. So I guess it won't be too bad, but this will be another one of those episodes and videos where it's going to take quite a while. That's a good camera shot. Maybe I should just stay there for a while for my watchers. Alright, I attain the map of the Sand Sea. And I got both of them. Still never found the urn for the Western Sand. That's right. We're already kind of high-powered in this leveling, which is not a bad thing, considering. Alright, somebody leveled. Oh, Fred did. Good. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? Yes. The bunny rabbit girl with her ass hanging out leveled. They're worth a lot of experience, surprising. I didn't think they were worth that much, but right on, I'll take that. I wanted to see how much it was worth. I think it was something like 83 some odd experience points.
Yeah.
Treasure chest. Obtain sleep.
Yeah.
85, yeah, 85 experience points. That's not a terrible little trade-off. And we got a chain level of 9, which is always useful. Nothing else to see here. So moving along to the next half. And another cutscene.
A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmaskans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabrodia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vosla, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
My fear is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rassler died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
You walked the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
We should leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
Something's coming. What's the matter?
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
Finger. Excuse me, guys. I gotta play nurse. Uh-oh, we got guys coming. Got a riding thing. Yeah, they didn't steal this from Dune or anything at all. Ugh. Bunch of Fremen riding sandworms.
Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Vossler! Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
He joins the party as a guest. An extra sword is never a bad thing. Especially considering we're about to meet some more creatures that like to fight. And if I remember correctly, they're a lot harder than these pumpkin-headed little things. But again, I got no problem taking on these little pumpkin-headed things. What I do have a problem with is little bop things. Watch where you step. You don't listen. You don't listen. I said be careful, but no. Thought they said they fixed some of this this bullshit with this game, but apparently they did not. Alright, these are the guys that are going to be a pain in the ass. As you can see, they can take a pretty good beating. They're not impossible. but they can take a pretty good beating. And give one, too, if memory serves. I see a treasure chest. Prince's Kiss. I bet it cures sleep or cures frog. That's my guess. We'll take a look. 244 gil. Look, I think the main character game really is the Lady Ash. But for me, you'll notice I constantly lead the character Vaughn as the leader. It's because he's the first character you're introduced to. So as such, he's the character I basically kind of relate to when it comes to the progression through the game. So he's my chosen leader, even though I know the story is really Ash's story. So for anybody that has issue with that, you know, get over it. It's the way I play the game. You can have leading whoever you wish to have leading. Technically, I could put all three of them back and run the other three for a little while and give them all a chance. I could do that. Whether I will or not, obviously, is in question, but... I have Vaughn pretty much set up as my tank in this game. So he will be my leader throughout the majority of the game. But again, I'm not opposed to putting somebody else up front as the leader when the time calls for it. Alright. Said I have him set to be my tank, so he's going to be taking majority of the brunt of the battles and attacks. Apparently there's something up here. They're actually starting to go down in value as far as experience points. But that's okay. We're still handling the fight very, very well. As such. Alright, the biggest thing I gotta remember to do is just consult my map, because it does get a little confusing from time to time on which way I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Case in point. Now, I guess I can go over and take a look here and kill these creatures, because I like to kill things. Parry. Death. One more left to kill. Or not. Very good, friend. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. This takes me down to around here. Look at how confusing this is. well, you know what? We're already heading this way. Let's continue to see what we may see down here. Who knows? It may actually be worthwhile. Now again, in a sense, I'm kind of playing blind, because I haven't played this since the game was brand new on PS4. So, it really is like relearning to play the game. I don't remember where shit is. I don't remember the best setups for gambits and techniques and stuff of that nature, so some of you may be pulling out your hair going, God, why doesn't he do this or why doesn't he do that? It's because I don't remember to do it. Give me time, I'll figure it out, or throw in your own suggestions. The one nice thing about being kind of blind to the game that I would say is that it allows me a fresh perspective of playing it again, as opposed to the nostalgia factor. I'm discovering shit the same as people who may be watching this and never seen the game before. And as such, Nello is silenced. So we'll have to handle that in a minute. I don't know if it's a good idea that I go around that flying thing. Especially since it seems like it wants to fight. I guess we're doing it. First thing I may want to do is echo or Pinello. And then let's take on Wyvern. Vaughn is now level 8. Okay, it was worth taking him on. Because not only did I get the experience. Alright, where's that? That, but also I was getting a, there it is. I knew there was a treasure chest around somewhere. But that Wyvern was worth it just because of the fact that leveling up, and we were actually able to beat it, so I can't hate on that. Okay, we checked this area out. Nothing too exciting over here, so we'll go back into the circle. And apparently we go... First off, let's kill this guy hanging out in the background. Just cause. Alright. May want to handle that slow. And Pinello leveled, which is something I wanted. Okay, dude. Angry issues much? One more to go attacking Fran, but it looks like Fran handled him, which is never a bad thing. Ow. big question is right now everybody's working pretty well. I couldn't let them continue to improve. Or I could switch the other 3 party members and give them an opportunity to stretch their legs, as it were. So the question remains. Haven't made the decision yet. Alright, let's check this little area. Make sure there's no... That's a way out of here. Yeah, we're gonna go check this out first. They're all hanging around here, so why not? Him. Sounds like Fran gained a level again. And that's why. Never a bad thing. Not missing anything from that point. Nello's still asleep. She'll wake up and catch up. At the end of the day, she'll wake up and catch up. Take a look in here. See if there's any... Well, there is a rhyme or reason to come here. First and foremost, I could save, which we shall do. Now again, never mind the blue screen, that's just me doing a save. Alright. And Osler is 20, I'm level 18. Fran is now level 16. Which means I will push her back. I will bring Valfir out. What do you got that's worth a crap? Nothing I don't already have. Alright. Alright, so he's warning me off about the place that I'm at. We're gonna take a quick peek. Why not? Alright, so... let's see what we got around here. More of these guys. Which are just as relatively easy to beat as normal. But it doesn't hurt to float around here, take a look. 106 gil. Yeah, it's one thing about this game I remember was money was not exactly the easiest thing to come by. Let's see here. Okay, I am in a spot that handles that way. And I bet I still need to go west. Gotta keep heading west. Yeah, we're heading west. We cannot deter from heading west. No matter how much we may want to. And what I should do is take a look at my licenses and see if I can increase anybody in anything. You dead? Good. I don't want to go this way. Is this where I want to go? Yeah. Okay. Being thorough, guys. Being thorough. What the hell are you? Oh, you are a fish. We have another fish. Yay. Pick that up. Now we've got another form of bird guy with spiked helmets on, which does unfortunately break my chain. They are worth a lot of experience points though. Alright. So we head this way. Now from this point, I don't want to head down, I want to head up. However, if I could find a nice save point or something, this may be a grind area. I'm going to be running into creatures like this that are worth a lot of experience. Especially while I got Vossler helping me do some serious damage. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Alright, handling our way. Breaks the chain, but that's surprising. I'm kind of curious to see what's over here before I go up the hill. Or whatever that is, bridge, whatever. What do we got over here? Axe beaks. Basically another version of a cockatrice.
Yeah.
Alright, now the main reason I came over here is I wanted to see if there was any treasure chests hiding in the area. Which, in this spot, doesn't look like it. Got a couple more creatures to kill, which is always nice.
Yeah.
More of them? Hold on. Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
Alright. Grab that bag and then let's handle these little guys. Good. All that for treasure. Treasure is never bad. Unless it's bad. Alright, now curiosity does astound as to where this goes, so I may, I don't know, is it a bad idea to go take a look here? It's an unknown, so we could hop in and take a look. Where are we? Zertan Caverns, Darkened Wharf. Probably this is not where we're supposed to be going, so I'm not going to explore it now. That'll be something we can mess with at another time. We'll try to remember it's there, travel to it, check it out. There's a treasure chest I missed. Look at that. A couple of them I missed. A whole 6 gil and 200. Although the 271 was a lot better. And we had a respawn of 1 creature. That's okay. And now we got a fishy. Give me the gold needle stuff. Treasure chest. Then we'll go get this guy and his buddy that are standing guard. They really are the Fremen. Don't want her silenced since she's our primary magic user right now. What am I looking at here? Full circle around. No creatures. Moving on to the next segment. Alright, again. Gotta head down and then to the left, or to the west. We could easily do that. I don't like the fact that we haven't ran into anything yet. Oh, there's some creatures down there. I don't know what they are yet. Oh, just more of these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanilla leveled again. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put her away then. And bring out Ash, who is technically my primary healer. She is a white mage, so... Good. Get some shit killed. chained up. Got more of them over here. Alright, good now. I know I'm gonna break the chain. I did not realize there was a trap there. I knew we were gonna break the chain. I knew a fish was gonna pop up. But there's some treasure chests here, which is the main reason I wanted to check this area. Found balance and 31 gil and a fish. All right, we handled all that. Now we continue along to a world of axe beats. Who just went up? Was that? Yeah. Was it Vossler? And Balthier, I believe, went up as well. Alright, well, Balthier, you're being replaced by Bosch. Because I need Bosch to level up some.
Yeah.
Because he's another one of my heavy hitters. And we get a potion for our trouble. And now head deeper into wherever the hell we're going. Thus far, we're doing pretty alright, though. Making good progress, and we don't run into too much issue. Right, let's see here. Yeah, this is pretty much where I want to go, so I think we're reaching the end of our little travel here. Now again, I could come back here, and I'm probably going to come back here and just grind out a little bit and, you know, finish exploring the area, see if I find any other treasure chests or, you know, things of note.
Yeah.
But right now, just move the story along. And we reached level 19 with Vaughn, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping there's another save stone before we get into what we're going to get into. Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Right, here's the point where we're going to split off. I may just look at the rest of this area before I move on to off of the map completely. I'm debating it. I'm thinking about it. Oh, he pissed Vaughn off. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go take a look. No, we're not. That's taking me off map. I'd rather just go to where we're supposed to go. And be done with it, rather than screwing around in an area that I don't need to be screwing around in. Well, we found a chocobo. You still wandering these reaches? Time to give up treasure hunting, I'd say. The shining bird'll peck at your bones, boy. Hello there, adventurer. If you're truly set on going to the Valley of the Dead, I'll give you some advice. The avian there is said to be invincible, but it has a weakness. I'm sure the Uchen Yesa knows something. The Sand Sea is theirs, you see. You can't just go people full of advice like that. What if they actually went out and tried to do it? That'll be blood on your hands. That said, if anyone knows the way through the Valley of the Dead, it's the Yurtan Yensa. But how to ask? Don't speak our tongue. By the way, you need something? Take a look at my wares. You might be surprised at what you find. Like, way better swords. Yes, equip that to Vaughn. Rod. A better warhammer for Bosch. Never a terrible thing. Alright, so let's see here. Sell. Sell. Quite honestly, nobody's really using that, so sell. And a blowgun nobody's really using. Nobody's wearing that anymore. And that's really not useful for anybody here, so let that go. Ooh. I don't know if I pick that up. No, I don't. Can give up the earth stones, the succulent fruit, fire stones, cooking fang, large feather, small feather, and the earth magicite. What I need to look at is armor. Chainmail, 2 of them. Yes, equip them to Vaughn and Bosch. Then we'll go back to the heavy coat and buy one of those and equip it to Balthier, which renders me kind of broke, but that's okay because I could sell off the ringmail and the 2 iron armors. Nobody else can use that. However, equip it to Ash. And get rid of her wizard's robes. I'll have to come back for more of that stuff. But first, we will take a look at where we're going to next. I believe it's the Valley of the Dead. And hopefully it does give me some sort of save point. You'll now have the option of saving your game. Yeah, we will be saving our game. Because I don't know what I'm about to face, but I'm having an epiphany. I'm probably Not going to like it. Here we go. Trying to remember if I had an issue in this area, because it looks kind of familiar. I think I actually wound up facing that creature they're talking about. Might not be a bad idea to look at licenses here. Actually, equip Vaughn. Slightly raises that, but I think I'd rather the golden amulet on him for now. And we'll slightly raise your HP. Alright, now back to licenses. Let's see what I've unlocked here. The MP thing, the magic points thing, really does nothing for me, but I do want that. Another gambit slot, really not necessary. However, use what you can use. And I did just gain a whole bunch more life points. 44, where was I going with this guy? Lower guns. Really should get him back into guns. Potions, that would be nice. Excuse me. Oh. He doesn't use magic, so it's really kind of a pointless thing there. I guess I use gambit slot just to open up some more crap here, which is just more gambit slots. Yay! They're all gambit slots. Oh my god. Let's see what we unlocked here. Get her some gauntlets. That wouldn't be a terrible thing. Charge. More accessories. Gain MP for dealing damage. Not a terrible thing. And I guess we'll finish off with another gambit slot, which I'm not using as of yet. Increased physical attack is never terrible. Hit points, never terrible. Just get him up on shields. Yeah, I wouldn't mind reducing cost. And I would not mind that. Sure, we'll go with that too. Alright, Pinello. I believe I was heading your way. Ribbon, oh jeez. Wasn't I heading a certain way? Yeah, right there. Hit points you desperately need. Yeah, we'll reduce your action time. And we'll make your magic potency a little better. But that's alright, you needed some hit points. Everybody who needed some hit points got some hit points, so not a terrible thing. And while we're at it, let's take a look at optimizing, just to make sure if anybody doesn't have anything they could use. They don't. And we'll take a look at our clan primer. Apparently, I gotta go to Bajerba and find out about that guy. Bestiary, we got Werewolf, which I ran into, and these guys, which looks like I completed. And then the Sand Sea people. Yensas are the fish, wyvern, dragon type, axebeak, type of cockatrice. Let's call it what it is. And I ran into these guys. Apparently they don't have a real area or classification. Faced a couple spear tongues and a slime. The pain in the ass that made me actually have to spend a couple hours grinding. A Chickatrice. Oh, this was an elite mark. No kidding. He was actually easier than the last mark I took care of. And then these guys, which actually have 6 pages of stuff. Which I bet if I'm going to be a dumbass and not, but I bet if I read it, it'll probably give me some indication of how to handle what I'm about to face. I'll bet you dollars to donuts. Yep, here's a cutscene. I think I run into this flying creature they talk about. There it is. I knew it. I fucking knew it. And it's a boss, so I can't even fucking, like, escape it. Do I have anything worth a while? Not really. I could steal. Problem is I don't have anybody equipped for aerial battle, so it's literally going to be relying on Ash keeping us alive while we hopefully hack and slash. However, we're not doing too bad, all things considering. Maybe the couple-hour grind I did in the mines did actually put me a little bit over the challenges for here. Maybe. We seem to be handling it fairly well. And we, I mean Vossler, really. It seems like Vossler's the one that's, like, doing the most damage to the thing. Is it running away from us? It is actually running away. We beat it. I remember that being a lot harder. Congratulations! Yay us! I beat it. I'm special. Oh God, I think I remember this. The ancient device stirs.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean Alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the Alliance, he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Smart ass. Yay, something I desperately need. Save point. So again, ignore the blue screen. It's just me saving. All right. We're here. We're going to play with ancient device. Like my girl is doing right now. She's playing with the ancient device too. I am ancient. On Twitch TV, I would be considered ancient. Being an older gamer. What was that thing? A contraption you'd find in all but the most rudimentary ancient ruin. One touch, and off your whisk to you know not where. The finer points of the operation elude me, but they're handy all the same. What more need a sky pirate know? I do struggle with the dialogue a little bit in this game because whoever wrote this shit, a waystone. Before we go anywhere, let's just have a look around. See if there's anything worthy around here to even mess with before I mess with a waystone. Apparently I chose right. Or not. We're facing a wall! I forget if you can even beat this thing. Or if it's one of
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
Fight! Screw running. We did good against that bird, might as well take on the wall and see what we can do. Shock mode. Princess Kiss. Remove sleep. Hot. I got one eye drop, put it all on. think she's got magic for Blinda. She does, so she could take care of herself and Bosch. Wait. Yo, asshole. We're gonna get crushed if we don't go through that door. We're not gonna win that fight, unfortunately. Apparently I still gotta fight it anyway.
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Good to know. Because we're doing so great about it thus far. Bosch is silenced, but Bosch doesn't need to be. Thing, guys, come on. Let's start throwing things at it, see if it does anything. Shit, he's silenced at. I can't have that. Remedy for ag. Be smart, everybody. Razor, I don't know if that does anything. Oh no! That was stupid of me. Maybe I should have read it first. Keep throwing these motes. Oh, we beat it. Yay, us. I don't know what X zone means for Ash, though. Congratulations! You survived, but your healer did not. But we did it. That's 2 boss fights we handled. I don't know what X zone is. Do I have anything that clears that? No. I don't. So I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to replace Ash, for now anyway, with Fran. Really didn't want to, but my little bunny rabbit butt needs to be there for us. It would be nice after a battle like that it would give us at least access to a safe zone where I could clear that status off of Ash. But apparently instead I'm going to get another cutscene.
Incredible. It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your Majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard.
Balthier's probably the most noble character in the group.
It sleeps in
Next to
waiting,
Bosch.
somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
I see a map urn, that's a good thing. I'm assuming it's a map urn, it's an urn. Okay, so... Left turn that. Alright, what's that gain us? Got the map, which is good. This gives some crazy ass places. And not one freaking save point amongst them all. What do we got going on here? Reflect, silence. Bosch is silence, which doesn't really matter. Alright, I guess one way is good as another, so let's just go start taking out some creatures here. Doesn't matter if Bosch is silence because he's useless to...
Yeah.
It's nice to have things that are relatively simple to kill after taking on a wall. Yeah, it looks like 6 to 1, half dozen to another. Like I said, it's nice to have some things that are relatively easy to kill here. Bless you. Take a look. Oops. Dispel. See, I could avoid those traps had I had Ash. But the game decided, nope, you can't have her. She's your healer. What do you need her for? Alright, from this point, I could take a look over here real quick just to see if there's anything hidden. Like a treasure chest. Chandler's Jalba, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I can look at this moment, I don't care. And we have a zombie. And it looks like a form of cockatrice. A lesser chimera. Doesn't look much like a chimera to me, but right on. Right on, we'll fight it. We'll fight it and we'll kill it. Thus is our lot in life. Alright. Let's see what I'm looking at here. Came in from here. We'll just check this corner in case there's any treasure chest. There's not. What the hell are you? Whatever you are, you're crazy looking. And now you're dead. But apparently we got another with the zombie. I don't know what that other thing was. Crazy. How do zombies cast spells? That makes no sense. As I said before in the beginning videos, I love this game, but it's obviously not the greatest Final Fantasy ever made. There are some things where you just scratch your head and say, what were they thinking? Zombies casting spells is one of those things. We're going to take a look in this back corner. Or is that where I came from? That's where I came from, okay. See, I'm getting all turned around. Concentrate on what you're doing, Chris. They don't really care about your stories. They care about watching you play the game. North Ball Pedestal. Touch the jewel. I don't know what it does, but we'll touch it. It does that. And raises the dead. Good enough. Kill all you can. Apparently, the waystone here, but I can contribute this way. No, it's taking me back to where I was. Which is what I believe this is for. Touch the device. Alright. Which brought me here, wherever here. Oh, okay. So it brought me back there, which I need to go back there somehow, but not yet. Well, maybe. I took the outer part. Maybe I could go down and do the other side. So I need to go again. Wait a minute. That one went there. Let's see where this goes. Touch the device. Let's see what this goes. Does this take me back to the save point? If it does, that would be awesome. Because I can heal some shit up. Where'd that take me? Where am I? Am I literally back at the save point? Kinda? Yes, yes, I am. Nice. So I really could have avoided majority of this shit. Good to know. And also, I could save. Which, always useful. Especially after 2 boss fights. But hopefully we'll resurrect Ash, who I'd rather have in my party at the exact moment. It did. Good. Alright, so we'll push you back, Fran, and we'll bring Ash back out. Alright, now we'll go back to where we were. I've got a plan of attack. Kinda, basically, maybe. I have an idea of what I want to do. Of course, I gotta work off of memory now. On things. So again, I want to head north. Kill some more creatures, because they're always fun.
Yeah.
Always fun, and never a bad thing. You're blocking my view. Alright, move along. The last time I took the outer lane, this time we'll take the inner lane. He's reaching in a way that we can't get to. Come on down. You want to fight? Thank you. I got Ash with me, which means I should be able to see any potential traps. But doesn't necessarily mean I will. What I should do is be checking my licensing again, too. Vaughn is doing pretty well. Heavy armor 6. And nothing else of usefulness yet. What did I unlock though? Battle lore, which will be useful in a minute. I'll leave everybody else alone for now so they can grow. Once I finish Vaughn's little no, these guys. This should be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we cast thunder, aren't we cute? No treasures. Hey, I thought this thing was supposed to have a shit ton of treasures in here. Thus far, I'm not impressed from what I found in here. Just gotta be honest. Yay, Ash level. Third creature thingy. Stone smiley face. Ouch. That was not okay. Where'd you learn that? I didn't even notice if I got experience for that. I hope so, because if not, that was, you know, mean and horrible. That they could have the ability to do that. And now Bosch is level. And that means that Bosch, you go away. We'll bring Pinello out for a while. She needs a little exercise. Alright, so another stone soldier dead. Still nothing in the way of treasure over here. Okay, if you win the fight before the petrify... Oh, no, it knows. Shit. Please tell me you have a magic for stone. Please tell me I got you a magic for stone. I did not get you a fucking magic for stone. God damn it. But luckily I do have... somewhere gold needles. Nello, do me a favor and handle the one idiot who does not have the ability to handle the petrify.
Yeah.
Found some treasure chests. Potion, a high potion, and a hot potion. And two of these lesser chimeras that like to use petrify. All of a sudden I'm having a feeling that the couple gold needles I purchased are not going to be enough. A hunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we run down the very dark, spooky hallway. And we come into this room where we again fight our little buddy that likes to cast spells. And from here, take a look, see if there's any treasure. There is not. walk here to a waypoint. You're kidding me. I came all the way around for no reason. I looked at that completely wrong. I gotta go to the other side. I'm an asshole. So now I gotta head south. That's right, we're gonna hang better than you. Just let you know. There you go. We fight, you die, that's how it works. So in reality, it doesn't matter which way we go. In reality, it doesn't matter which way we go. Because if this is designed in any way like the other one, I'm gonna basically be facing the same inevitable walk through one way, pop out the other. Which we'll take a look here in a second. Yeah, it's exactly the same setup. Alright, so kinda wanna look at that corner before we walk on through. Looks like I'm making another relatively long video, guys. Don't mind. It will not be released right away. No death. Death is not okay. Well, while everybody's healing up. Alright. Close enough to perfect. Again, I did not notice that self-destruct actually did block me from Oh, now we got some skeleton? Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, it does look like we ran into some skeletons, some old friends from the mines. Blocked me from being able to tell if I still get experience points for them self-destructing.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think I do. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. A heavy coat. I'm curious, is that useful to anybody? Optimized. Winged helm for me is useful. That's useful for her. Nothing for anybody else. Licenses. We can get one decent thing out of it for everybody. Get your physical attack up. Get my shields. Not much. I'll go with that. really serves no purpose for him. But I guess it doesn't matter. See, she's the one that could use something like that, but really there's nothing here for her to use like that. Right. Now him. We'll go with this. Alright, now her magic lore for potency, holy rod. Taking a look around. Yeah, learn Cura. That would be useful. Go ahead and get yourself a Gambit slot too. Alright, because of that... Oh wait, I gotta go to Penello first. Yeah, we'll go with that. Essentially because I want to see more stuff unlocked. Getting there though. I mean, we're filling this out. All right, now what was I? Oh yeah, Gambits to Ash. Let's change any ally to any ally 30% and change it from that to Cura. Now let's move this to here and then any ally raise. But is it any ally? Or is it any ally that is dead? I'll leave that off for now, because I'm not sure if I set that up right. I don't think I did. Alright, well either way. Moving along. What the fuck are you? A lich. Okay. Well, we killed it. That's a good thing. You know what? It may be... Oops. Maybe smart for now. Ally. Protect. Turn that on. Would not be a terrible idea to have that on. If I'm gonna run into shit like liches, I probably want the physical protection. Oh, wrong way, dude. I don't want you to go that way yet. Alright, Penello. You do you, girl. Alright, so... we had to go in there anyway. Any treasure chests or pits? Grabbing those. Another creature to kill. And another lich. Oil's not a good thing to cast fire. Fawn, why are you not attacking? That was stupid why my main character was not attacking when I told him to attack.
Yeah.
Doing alright so far, though. Any... There's not. But we got a fucking Chimera, which... I don't care if it fucking... See, one of the smartest things I did. Cast fire right off the bat because I've got 3 people that are oily.
Yeah.
No! Kill the lich! Fuck them guys. Thank you. Now get the treasures. A whole 2 gil. Oh my god. What great treasures! This king was rich.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, thus far I am completely unimpressed or convinced about how great this king was. Another lid.
Yeah.
Okay, who just leveled? Oh, Ash did good, I think. Is that who leveled? Yes, she did. Pinello, sweetheart. Once you level, you're going to be getting replaced, probably with Othir. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Alright. We're putting in work and getting shit done. I don't know why I said that. Up here, where we can hit another stone. Touch the jewel. And that made that disappear. But of course, now we're surrounded by things that want to kill us. Good job, Pinello.
Yeah.
attack. Pass. Okay, it's dead. Vossler went up too. Good for Vossler. Pinello, replace with Balthier. Thank you. I want Ash to grow up a little bit more too. I shouldn't say it like that, but... No, not the way I want to go. Not the way I want to go. That's the way I want to go. I think. Yes. This is taking me into a new spot with a door. Yeah, break 112. What's the question?
Fog? Underground?
Not fog. Mist.
You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this
Rods
place.
have any use in the game?
So, is the mist dangerous?
I mean,
yes, but it is also an aid.
They're
A dense
about as
mist
useful
allows
as
the
a
working of powerful
lower
magics.
level, like,
I'll keep that in mind.
blunt weapon. You know, like a mace or something of that
count on Vaughn to
nature.
keep
But
track of
quite
these
honestly,
things.
I mean, as far
That's
as
for
like,
sure.
if you're talking about like in Final Fantasy 1 where you use them as an item, where they had like special spells, I've never actually run across anything similar to that or equivalent of that in this game, at least not in recent memory. So, like I said, beyond just a typical physical attack type weapon, no, I've never seen them very spectacular or extra useful in any way, shape, or form. Ooh, a blood sword. Now this, on the other hand, may be useful to somebody if they were licensed up for it. You use swords. Demon's Bane, that doesn't help. But I probably have to pay for that to get the blood sword, right? Oh, you bastards, you screwed with me. So I hope that kind of helped answer your question. But quite honestly, I've never seen them be anything more spectacular than just a staff or stick. So, to the best of my knowledge, no, there's not anything extra special about a rod. Moving along, I believe we are heading down here to face another boss fight. I think. Oh, ain't you pretty? Oh, you're extra special, aren't you? It might be smart to have Ash magic us up some shells. What do you think? Magic us up a shell on the Vaughn. And last but not least, Magicus up 1 onto Bossler just to keep him alive as well. Change your band-aid again?
Yeah.
What, got another one? And we did. It's typical of Final Fantasy. I mean, especially within like this one with creating the Zodiac Age, where they gave more specifics to the jobs or the job systems. You know, just magic users rely more on magic than they do on physical attack, so they use less than spectacular attack weapons. You know, and as such, it unfortunately just leaves for something to be desired as far as like a weapon that's actually worth a shit, as for you know, particular characters. Now let's continue to beat on this guy and hopefully win this fight, because my guys are getting their asses handed to them a little bit here. Oh, Ash is out of freaking magic. That is not good. I think I will waste an elixir just to have Ash be able to keep us alive. There we go. But there's always been useless weapons in Final Fantasy games. Think back to the monk class in most of the original first 6 games. The monk class was always best if you left them as bare-fisted attackers, because as they grew in strength, their damage would become that much more outrageous, if you will. But they made weapons for them that were actually weaker than just letting them progress unarmed. Oh, my party died. Bring you guys in. Just to be able to bring in an Ash back. Attack. Don't just stand there staring at it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to switch back out again. Until the boss fight is done. So, Balthier and Vaughn, unfortunately, are not going to get the benefits of this fight. But we handled another one. Oh, I didn't even realize that. He was a freaking, Esper.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
I didn't even realize he was an Esper.
Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Told you I don't remember this game all that well. That's alright, now that she's doing her thing, let's go ahead and we will push in Bosk and Pinello, and we will bring Vaughn and Balthier back in so she could raise the dead. Yeah, in the original version of the game, trying to have a healer class was definitely a disadvantage to the game's system dynamic. So them creating it as a better use class has definitely improved it. I used to not really use Ashe all that much. I used to, you know, it's gonna sound a little sexist. I used to use the guys, you know. Ash and Vaughn mainly, and they were all I could really get through the game. Pinello and oh, I'm gonna hate myself. What the hell's her name? Fran. And Fran were about useless to me, and Ash, I mean, was useful, but not like, oh my god, you know, I've got to have this character type useful. You know what I mean? And because of that, you know, it made for kind of a more boring game system. With this dynamic and really being able to set up jobs the way I wanted them to be, but yet still having a versatility within those jobs, it's definitely a better system. The Zodiac, at least in that aspect,
Your
I can
Majesty,
definitely say a good thing about. But the girls in the original game was really like a secondary character to me, or a secondary team.
What?
And they definitely strengthened them up by giving them specific classes, or the ability of specific classes, I should say.
Wrestler.
Yes, it's her husband. He died. We know. Looks like a 12-year-old boy. You know, technically your marriage was annulled. Like, you said I do, you kissed, and then he went to war and died. You never consummated the marriage, so you're free to do whatever you want, Ash. Just letting you know. You got your Dawn Shard. Can we get out of here? Yes, we obtained the Dawn Shard. Yay! Is there anything else of interest around here at all? There is not. I forget. He's on there, okay. Only one character can obtain this license. When that character obtains the license, it will be removed from the boards of all other characters. Second board license has been added to the license board. Characters who have earned the second board license can access additional license board. Oh, good. Well, the first thing is you can have Belas. It's under the Mist command, okay. So good. Alright, let's see what you said here. No, I definitely agree with that. That in the original game, it felt like no character had a real identity. They were very, very generic. Like, I guess they really thought that the personalities of the characters would shine through, in which case you didn't really matter about, like, their battle system or their role within the game itself. I don't agree with it, but I'm assuming that's what the programmers were probably thinking. But in this game, if you remember correctly, too, they were also thinking that these characters were really supposed to be secondary, in the sense they were just walking through life as it's happening to the rest of the world. You know, like I know that's not making much sense. The main story of Final Fantasy XII is supposed to be the war. And as such, the war is the main story, not your character's progression through it. So they really try to put an emphasis of that on the game itself, as opposed to the characters. But you're right, the Zodiac Age, at least, even though the storyline itself never changed, they really did put an emphasis on the characters, where they feel more organic. By this return ye to the Hall of the Destroyer. By other means return ye to this place. That's Waystone. So yeah, I definitely agree with you there. It made the characters feel more organic, have more of a purpose in this world, and not just like they're outsiders, just kind of just sort of surviving through the story, as it were. I agree with you on that. Does this get rid of that oil? I hope. I'm going to save real quick. And we are saved up. Yay us. Alright, and then from there, we do what? Exactly. There we go. I get a story again. Is that flying creature again? Oh, no. It's the Arcadian Empire. Uh-oh. Wonder what's happening next.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. They affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Profitless.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
After everything we went through to get that damn thing you just handed over? Weak.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were deifacted nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azulus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanastre soon.
Back to Rabanastre. Yay.
I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
They capture us, take the stone, and then I think they just let us go on Rabanastre. Or do we escape? That was something that always bothered me in this game. Like, throughout the original 11 games, I guess you could kind of say, the Espers, the Aeons, whatever you want to call them, were always Shiva, Ifrit, Bahamut, and the like. And in this game, they give you a whole bunch of different new Espers or Aeons, whatever you want to call them, summoned creatures. And the original name summoned creatures are ships.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are
always
alive
kind of
and
bugged
well.
me.
I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
A traitor. Let's call it what it is. You're a traitor.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be deifacted nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True deifacted nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it?
You stand!
Haha.
Hold her down!
That's right. Get evil with it.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Fight!
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Who do we want to beat on? Probably the swordsman's first. No, keep on the swordsman. Because they'll be a pain in the ass in the background. If memory serves correctly, getting rid of them first is high priority. Now we can take care of Vossler. But before I do, take the hit and... Let's see how we do here. Do I have anything of usefulness? Let's see how you like water, dude. Does your armor rust? He's a boss. I highly doubt I can, Oh, that removes oil. Good to know. Let's see if this helps. He's immune, of course he is. We'll throw another Aquaria at him and then just he'll pat it. It hits. Didn't hit as well as I hoped, but it hits. We're doing pretty well, all things considering. I don't know what enrage is, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like it. How come you didn't use that shit when you were running around with us? Oh, he's got reflect on. We'll handle that real quick. Not item. White magic. I gotta dispel, don't I? I don't. How dare I? But I gotta dispel node. Although it's not like anybody's using anything that would be dispelled. We're not using spells on him, so it's a straightforward battle. Whoa, 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 whoa! Enough of that. Yeah, die. Winter is coming. Sorry.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative, impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The Nemesis draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that number 3 million seal. Let me in.
Absolute critical in 300. Cascade failure.
He was gonna go down.
Ash, let's go.
Dirty thoughts.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Futuristic world with ancient weapons and speaking like we're still in the medieval times. Welcome to Final Fantasy XII. Does that mean we finally seen the last of that judge? I forget.
This might get a little dicey.
Mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Is that what you call this? Yeah. I'm sure we can't just call it a big fucking fireball.
What's that?
And what are we waiting for?
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army
lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeva, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Don Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
That's right. That was basically Act 1 of the game. Which is why we went through like hell as far as like all the boss fights. But we handled it pretty well, I think. So pretty. Such a pretty game. And what's funny is really thinking about, like, it doesn't look too much different than it did on PS2. I remember being so dumbfounded.
Assembles a
Well, I'll
vast
hold that thought.
host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
That's cold. Like, I know he's an asshole and all that, but bring your own son back to be killed by the Senate. Bit of a double slip in the programming there. Just Still good. There's still glitches and some screw-ups in the graphic design. But as I was... Oh, I think I got more cutscene here.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it. The cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
Kind of a dick move on Balthier's part.
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
Why are you still answering? Everybody left the room.
The Garif are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Sure he can. But the first thing we gotta do is leave this portion of I can tell you depending on your clan rank. If you want to crack at the good stuff, best raise your rank. I doubt you'll be disappointed. What do you got? Gauntlets, oil, and equally. Nothing of usefulness. But what I will do is, since I'm right here, before I hit the save point, I will go up to my clan and see if any of my little battles, boss fights, and run-ins with rare monsters have increased my rank in any way, shape, or form, or earned me any extra money, or unlocked any other marks. All the above. How fares the hunt? Defeated a demon wall. Impressive. They've given me a gratitude for King Wraithwall. A warp node and 600 gil. You've encountered an Esper. Impressive. Two teleport stones. Useful. And I will oh, I already accepted it. Check the hunt. Yeah, I gotta go to the Low Shoe Mines to... Yeah, it's the only mark he's got. Okay. Alright. Let's see. You got anything of usefulness? Clan members. Clan members. Clan members. Okay, so nothing useful here. We're gonna go to a save point, and I'm gonna be ending this this video here. It's gonna be long enough to be exporting to YouTube for you guys. But I had a blast. We got into a really good point to be able to really work on some of the main story, which got us to the point where we're going to be running into some new things in the Giza Plain as we travel down to Yarsa, I believe that was called. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, which I'm probably not. I won't lie, I'm probably butchering the name. But when we come back, we will check our provisions, see if there's anything we can earn or sell or whatever else to get better equipment before we take our little adventure into the unknown in the next Final Fantasy 12. Also, I will probably, before we take that travel into the unknown, handle this last hunt that I have on the agenda. Soul Eater, Adrenaline. Adrenaline's useful, but not really. Gauntlets could be useful. Additional license board unlocked. You'll be unable to return to the license menu until you confirm your new board. Proceed anyway. What is my new board? Okay, wait. He's already set as a knight. But does this mean I can choose, say, Spears. Daggers. Does this mean he's both? Or did he lose? No, he's got both. Very nice. So that unlocked. Oh, I get it. Alright, very cool. That unlocked more for him to be able to unlock. That increases his board. Okay. I can get behind that. Oh, I could definitely get behind that. Especially if everybody else has the ability in some way, shape, or form to do that. They do. Cool. Let's unlock a board for you. Balthier, I set up originally as a machinist. Let's black mage. Awesome. You've got the ability to. Awesome. I will happily spend this just to get these guys a little bit more. I want you to be an archer as well. Awesome. And it seems like everybody's got just enough to be able to do this. That is pretty freaking cool. We'll give you this. Alright. Ash I made as a white knight. Or a white mage. We're gonna give you a knighthood too, because I want you to be dangerous. And you still got 20. So we'll spend on that. Nello, where is yours? There it is. But I can't get to it. Oh, he's the only one that I didn't have anything there to allow me to do it with. Okay. So she's got to wait. That's fine. Everybody else is doubled up though. That is pretty freaking cool. I learned something new today. Alright, now we'll save the game. And that will be it for me tonight. Guys, if you enjoyed what you've seen and you want to see more, make sure you're following along on Twitch TV. For our YouTube viewers, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I am going to be playing this game all the way through. So, in the end, you will be able to see this from beginning to end. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good one.